Hi, hello everyone. I'm Jay Surya from Data Science and Business Analytics Intern at the Spark Foundation. Okay, in my next task is decision tree algorithm. So today I discuss some concepts of about the decision tree. Okay, decision tree is a supervised machine learning. Decision tree is a supervised machine learning algorithm. Okay, in supervised machine learning algorithm is a learn from the label data. It's learn from label data. Okay, that means in our super edge machine learning have two type of data. One is a independent and remaining one is a dependent. That means our input is a independent variable and our output is a dependent variable. It's denote x is a input, y is a output. Okay. For example, suppose in x is a size of room and square feet, a number of bedrooms. Okay, this is our X data, size of the room and square feet of the area and number of bedroom, and our Y is here rate of the home, that means price of the home. Okay, here rate is a predict through the this three data. Okay, this three is a independent. Okay, but this Y is a dependent because this data, this rate is predict through the independent variable. Okay, so Y is called as the dependent data. Is a simple introductions of the supervised machine learning. Okay, in our decision tree is in supervised machine learning. um, but in this decision tree is both classifications and regression problem. What is a classifications and a regression problems? Classifications and regression problems. Okay, classifications and regression. Okay, classifications means it's a categorical variables. That mean, for example, suppose you were suppose you have symptoms, some symptoms of the disease or diabetics, your insulin levels, your blood pressures, and your blood, skin colors. Through this data, you predict that you have diabetic or not. You have predict the diabetic or not. Diabetic or non-diabetic. Okay, that means diabetic means is a one, non-diabetic is a zero. Okay, it's a classification problem. Okay, in regression problem, suppose if you have a diabetic, you say like take the example of similar. Suppose you have diabetic, okay. Which level is your diabetics? Which level is your sugar? Is a regression problem. Okay. In regression problem is another example is this house price. Okay, this is a classifications and regression problem. Okay, this all this about supervised machine learning classification and regression is okay. Now come down to the decision tree. Decision tree is a tree based learning algorithm. Decision tree is a tree based learning algorithm. Okay, this is a tree based learning algorithm. Okay, so tree-based learning algorithm is a one of the most and best algorithm in supervised machine learning because this decision tree is predictive model in high accuracy. Predict the model in high accuracy. Okay, predict the model in high accuracy. So most of the problems, not only the decision tree, most of the data science problem, decision tree, random forest, ATA boosting, XGBoost, these all the algorithms are mostly used in our data science problems. Okay, because these all the algorithms is predict the modeling in the high accuracy and correct each and every potentials. Okay, now, suppose if your decision tree algorithm have some disadvantages, random forest will overcome those errors. For example, suppose if your decision tree algorithm issues random underfit issues, random forest will be solved because random forest is a multiple decision tree. Is called as a random forest. Okay. This video I only focus on the decision tree. In upcoming videos, I will discuss about the random forest, XGBoost, ADA boost, etc. Okay, that means ensemble method. This all the random forest data boosting. This is not another name is called ensemble method, bagging, boosting, all thing. Okay, okay. Okay. I hope it's the end of the section. We get a clear knowledge about the decision tree. Okay. In our example, cat classification regression, suppose consider 1 minute. Okay. Suppose this person is a loan manager. A. This person is a loan manager. This person need to identify the risky loan applications. For example, a risky loan application means which person is paid the loan correctly, which person is paid the loan or not correctly. This person is a safe person in our bank. This person is a not safe person in our bank. Okay, this is a classifications problem. This is the classify the person. This output is a classify the people. These people are not safe people. These people are not safe people. How suppose if this manager is a predict the and to analyze the which people is a risk or not risk. Suppose we have in our bank B, C up to N people. Okay, up to N people. Here this up to N people. Here bank manager analyze identify the which people is risk or which people is not risk through use the this data, this 3% historical data. Suppose B data set, and every person have a loan amount. Every person have a loan amount and correct pay correct due or not. Due one. Suppose you in our bank have pay the three due. Okay. In B, C, D, these three people who are the paid correctly due one and due two, due three. This is not risk. This is these people are safe people. Suppose who are the not paid due one and due two, these people is a not safe. Okay, these people is a risk people. Okay, you can easily the bank manager can easily identify these people are a group of risk people. These people are a group of not risk people. Who are the not risk bank promote the next loan amount. Okay, who are the risk people bank does not promote any other loans. Okay, so this is a classification problem. Okay, in regression problem, so let's consider as the regression. Okay, regression is the predict the value of continuous variable. Regression is the predict the value of continuous variable. Continuous variables is a numerical variable. Okay, suppose in our data set I want to predict on laptop price. I want to predict on laptop price. How you can do it? You can predict through the historical data. Historical data means not only the historical data, you can predict through the independent variable. For example, in my data set, in my RAM size, in my lap ROM size. Okay, and brand name, OS, and process. Finally, I predict the rate. This is my data set. Okay. Suppose in simple linear regression, I have only one x column and one y column. That means suppose if my data set have 2 GB RAM, my RAM is 2 GB, my laptop price is 14,000. Suppose my laptop RAM is 4 GB, my laptop price is 20,000. How can it predict? You can easily predict y through the y is equal to mx plus c line equation. This means linear functions. Okay, linear equations. Suppose I want to predict use the multiple linear regression. It's like simple changes. Y is equal to m1 x1, m2 x2 up to mn xn plus c. Okay. Here in our regression problem, some independent continuous variable as well as some categorical continuous variable. For example, brand name and process is a categorical. HP brand name is HP, Dell, Lenovo. Processor name is here uh, Intel AMD. This is a categorical dependent independent variable. RAM ROM is a continuous independent variable. Okay, in our machine learning algorithm, doesn't access any categorical variable through the input or predict the output anyway, whatever may be. Only machine learning algorithm gives output is format as the numerical type. For suppose if you are in a classification problem, you have your diabetic patient, your output will be show the one. Suppose if you have non-diabetic, output will be zero. How can it possible one and zero? I easily use the one hot encoding method. Okay, I will discuss in later on what is the one hot encoding method and how will be achieve this these problems. Okay, here similar to this brand and processor. Suppose HP, who are the HP brand? Please denote as a one. Who are the Lenovo is a two. Who are the Dell is a three. Not only for the one hot encoding method, you can use the get dummies method. Okay, these all the things learned discuss in later on how can convert the categorical to numerical. Okay, this is a data pre-processing method. This all come to the data pre-processing method. Okay, here, our laptop price can easily predict through the this independent data. My RAM and ROM main size. Okay, suppose in our data set have a name column, your name, customer name. In our customer, even our using some pre-processing method, remove the name columns because our data's name, our main name is what is the your laptop price. So you want to main columns, RAM, ROM, and brand process OS. This all the columns are very important. This is a feature selections. Okay, select the particular column, select the necessary columns. Use these necessary columns. You want to predict the rate correctly. Okay, name, your address, your phone number is a unwanted necessary data. Okay, this is a data cleaning process. Okay, these all the things are data preprocessing. Okay, here hence I prove that some of the data preprocessing. What is the data preprocessing and what is the classification problems? What is the regression problems? This all the things learned. Okay, now come to the decision tree. What is the decision tree? Now come to the point. What is the decision tree? Decision tree is a flow chart. This flow chart means this flow chart is like human can easily understand. Okay, in our decision tree, human can easily understand. Okay, okay. That means flow chart like a flow chart is a like tree. Okay, in our decision tree have internal node. Internal node. Internal node means is a represent is a feature. In our decision tree have internal node. The internal node is a representative features. Feature means is a attribute. Attribute means our example your loan amount or due one date, due two date, due three date. This is the internal nodes. Okay. In branch is a decision tree. For example, I think internal node means nothing but suppose your attribute. Attribute means I clear the diagram. Internal node means your attribute. Attribute name suppose if your loan amount. Loan amount due one, due two, and balance amount. This all the things are your internal nodes. That means the attribute represents the attributes or features. This is the attributes. This name is denote attributes. Okay, attributes. Okay. Branch. What is the branch? Branch is a decision rule. Decision rule means suppose if your loan amount greater than 50,000. This is a decision rule. Okay, this is a decision rule. Leaf node. Leaf node means is a outcome. Leaf node means is a outcome. Leaf node means outcome. Outcome means y. Suppose y means suppose your customer risk or not. Risk means zero. Not risk means one. Okay, this is a leaf node. Okay. Topmost of the node in decision tree is a root node. Topmost of the decision tree is a root node. Okay, this is a simple introduction to decision tree. Okay, before going to the mathematical institutions, we want to know the some terminology about the decision tree. Okay, some terminology about the decision tree. Okay, what are the terminology in our decision tree? Already I discussed root node. Root node is a main decision node of the topmost decision node. Okay, root node. Root node is a topmost decision node. This root node is a decision node. Okay, splitting. Another main terminology is splitting. Splitting is a node in two or more subnodes. For example, I clear this diagram. Okay, this is a root node. It's a topmost node. Okay, decision node means is a split of a node. Split the node in two or more subnodes. This node is splitting two or more subnodes. I split two nodes. Okay, this is a subnodes. Okay, this is a subnodes. Okay, leaf node or terminal node means when nodes are doesn't split is called as a leaf node or terminal node. For example, in this subnode doesn't split more, doesn't split. So anyway, doesn't split in any way. This node is a leaf node. Okay, leaf node or terminal node. Leaf node or terminal node. Okay. Now pruning. When remove the subnodes of decision node, when remove the subnode decision node is called as a pruning. Okay, we'll say pruning. Okay, what is the parent and child node? Parent and child node means suppose I consider this subnode. This is a node. This is a node, and have B and C columns. This just assume. Okay, let's just assume B is a leaf node and C is a leaf node. Both are the leaf node because it doesn't split in any way. So this is the two is the leaf node. Okay, now this A is a parent node of the B and C. Okay, B and C is the child node of the A. Okay, these all the things is an important terminology of the decision tree. Okay, we are discussing the what is the decision tree and what is the important terminology in decision tree. All the things are learned now. um, how decision tree will be work. Okay, all the things are learned, and but I want to know how the decision tree will be work. Okay, how the decision tree will be. Okay, how a decision tree will be work? Suppose in our this is our data. This is our data. In data have two methods. One is a training process. I can clear this diagram. Okay, this is our data. Data is a two type. One is a training and remain is testing. Okay, one is training, one is testing. Okay, first of all, decision tree select the best attributes. Okay, select the best attributes using attribute selection method. That means A as a method. You first of all try in training method select the best attribute. How can we select the best attribute using A as a method? A as a method means it's a attribute selections method. Okay, attribute selection method means it's a information gain, Gini index, entropy, information ratio. These all the thing. These all the methods are these all the methods are attribute selection method. Okay, mostly used information gain and Gini index. Okay, gain ratio. This attribute selection method. Use any one of method. You can select the best attribute. Okay, best attribute means, for example, suppose in my data set have loan amount, due one, due two, and due two, and your name of the bank or name of the customer, and paid day due one and paid due two. This is our data set name. Okay, select the best attribute through the attribute selection method. Loan is a best attribute or due to is a best attribute. Okay, how we can achieve through the ASM method. Okay, here loan is the best attribute, so we can select the loan is the battery or best attribute. So you can easily draw loan is a best attribute. Okay, After selection method, you can break the data set into the smaller data set. Break the data set into the smaller data set. Okay, this is a training process. Okay, after that, after this process will be repeat. This process will be repeat in each and until each and every child node. Okay, until your node doesn't split anyway. Okay, and okay, this process will be repeat. In testing method, directly come to the evaluate your process. Okay, evaluate. Okay, in the attribute selection method, you can similar to the data small to the data set after this process until your node doesn't split in anyways. Okay, after that finally come to the evaluate means is here evaluation matrices, accuracy, precision, recall. This is all called as a evaluation matrix because this is a classification problem, and our amount is low, these people are risk people or not risk people. This is a classifications problem. Okay, so you can give the classification report through the library functions. Okay, directly you can give the classification report. Suppose if you want to know the separately what is the accuracy, what is the precision, what is the recall. These are all the methods achieved by the evaluation matrix functions. Okay, this is the how my decision tree will be work. Okay, in our next video and next post, we can discuss about the what is the attribute selection method, information gain, gain index, gain ratio. These all the things we learned about are discussing about the next video. Okay, so summaries of this video is yes, what is a decision tree, and firstly, what is the supervised machine learning and the classifications problem and regressions problem? What are the problems that comes to the classifications and regression? After that, what is a decision tree and the important terminology of the decision tree and how will be decision tree will be worked. These all the things achieved by this video. Okay, thank you for supporting. Thank you.